This video is sponsored by Deep Cut Studios. For a wide range of fantastic gaming resources such as battle mats, dice trays and pre-painted bases, check out the description below.
Hi guys and welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom and I'm joined by...
Darren.
What are we playing?
We're playing some Batman.
Batman. Can we just say, shout out and go blow some smoke now. I'm doing smoke to everyone at the moment. Darren won the national event at the UK Games Expo, which was, first of all, an incredible achievement, massive well done with you, but also seemed like a really friendly and fun event. Everyone played like really good spirit, the boards were gorgeous.
The event was absolutely fantastic. Crispian, who ran the event,
really good.
He put on an absolutely fantastic day. So there were 8 of us on the day. I had 3 fantastic games, and I have to put a shout out to Paul, who I played in round 2, because this list that I'm running today is sort of his list from the event.
Who are you bringing?
I'm bringing the Demon's Head, Mr. Reish Al Ghul.
Oh dear.
Al Ghul.
So if you don't know, Batman at the moment is in a period of change where they're changing the decks. They're in beta at the moment, aren't they, for like 20 to 30?
It's making a big difference because at the moment you've got 20 cards plus your character cards, and it's...
Now it's all inclusive, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's going to affect how people score, and a lot of the cards are in development, but we wanted to just get some content out for you because we know you love this game.
And also, like, the last time I played this was 8 months ago, so I'm going to stick with what's familiar for now. So we'll show you the crews. As always, we're casual players rolling dice for fun. We encourage you to do the same, and we'll show you who we're playing, and we'll get to it. And here are our crews for today's 350 rep game. You can see that I am using the Joker, but he's gained an upgrade, Darren. He's gained a big seat to sit on.
He's joined Chair Club.
Yeah, this is the Gotham Kings version, so there's a hell of a chair club going around. So he's swapping in. He's still the same Joker as before. He's just on a big old base. I've done my usual standard thing of replacing his sidekick every single game. I've gone with my final true love, which is Punchlines. She's subbing in this time. We'll see how she does. You might remember Gaggy from his NAF jumper signs. This is the little version. And I've made 2 additions to our normal crew, which are the 2 paramilitary here. So we've got a stabby one and a shooty one. Aside from that, we've got the return of the Buffoon with his nail guns. We've got Borg and the Curse, who's the big beefy guy. He's been equipped with some Joker's gas. And we've got Rasta Clown and Hobo Clown at the back, which are Stabby and Shooty for each of theirs. You've also got Big Bass Boy.
Well, I do have the option of a 40mm base, but there was serious base envy, so the 60mm base did have to come out for this.
That's fine. There's no simp on my base holding a weapon up. I need to upgrade mine. So who's this beautiful gentleman?
This is Reish Al Ghul, the Demon's Head.
He looks so cool with his cape. Who's coming with him?
Well, he's brought his daughter in the Miranda Tate guise of Talia Al Ghul from Dark Knight Rises.
Nice.
He's brought his bodyguard, Ubu, who's got the huge scimitar slung over his shoulder.
Yeah.
He's brought 2 of his assassins.
Are they the red ones or the darker ones?
They are the red ones. Yep. They are numbers 2 and 4 because they don't deserve names.
They don't get names.
They are the numbered masses of the League of Assassins. And because Reish is the boss of the ninjas, I can ignore the elite restriction on my ninjas. I've got both Itchy and Key at the front. One with a katana and smoke bomb, and the other with his bow and his caustic acidic arrows.
So these guys mainly play through putting out a lot of suspect markers and putting out a lot of blood damage.
Yeah, we kill you whilst putting out suspect markers at the same time.
We stake a claim to the land.
We stake a claim to the land, we strike from the shadows, and there's a hell of a lot of movement, tricks and shenanigans to move them around the board in fun ways.
Lovely, so we'll set up the board and we'll cut back in a sec. And here we are all set up for today's game. We're ready to rumble, and you can see, yeah, this is going to be a bloodfest, this is. Even by deployment standards, we've got so many undercover agents and people already pretty much engaged to fight.
Yeah, we've just gone full aggro straight away.
So, we've done standard deployment. We're not playing any extra events. We're going to keep it nice and simple because we're a little bit rusty. We have deployed. I've got 3 undercover people for me, which are my 2 paramilitary and my, like, staple gun Buffoon. You've got a ninja on the roof in the middle who's got a flaming bow of acidy death. You've got another ninja that's kind of moved up.
Another ninja that's moved up, just sneaking around the corner with a smoke grenade.
And Talia just inspecting the building on the left.
Talia inspecting the building, and I also got to make a pre-game move with one of my assassins. So I've decided to go and try and play in your half.
Yeah, so this yellowy building, you'll see it when we do our shots from each side. There's a lot of people hiding around it, and they're going to inevitably get stuck into each other. Aside from that, we have rolled for initiative. Darren has got that. I've played Psychopaths just to get it out of my hands. So this is the standard one of when people die, it'll get a marker on it, or potentially 2, depending on who does the killing. If I have more positive markers than negatives, then I get to score it. Darren gets to put negatives if he puts out his suspect markers. Anything extra for you that you've played?
No, nothing for me in phase 1 or 2.
Yeah, only thing to say is you have got 2 path tokens because standard Joker crew have got a swarm. So we'll get into it and start turn 1.
So I've allocated my Audacity tokens because once again, Tom is cheating.
Shame that, mate. Shame that.
So
when I have to play Titans, like, I'm going to be so sad that I can't just mess with it. I suppose you have Hawk at least, you know.
Well, yeah, you can steal them off other people. So I've gone with Raz, Ubu, Talia, and one of the ninjas. And I'm going to start off with just a really, really straightforward activation, moving Ubu up. And he's just going to run up behind my cluster of henchmen and hug the corner of the board. And the reason I'm doing this is he can inspire like Raz because he's his lieutenant. So I've now got the inspire aura
On everybody.
on everybody.
Lovely. So as you can see, Darren has put down a suspect marker at the end of his activation, which has put a negative on psychopaths. So I'm going to just start shooting things because that's the best approach. So paramilitary, this man here, is going to expend one of his ammo. I'm not going to take an Audacity at the moment. And I'm just going to try and put some bullets into Ubu. So it is rate of fire 3. Lose my strength dice because there's a lamppost in the way.
Yeah.
But and then just going to try and pop some shots. This is medium range, it's a firearm, it's assault, none of those really matter, but it has got a red dot, which means I can re-roll dice.
That's correct.
Looking for 4 pluses. Let's see how we do. We get a 4, a 5, and a 2. Let's re-roll the 2. We get a 3, so that one will miss. So this is 2 blood damage per shot, my love. So that'll be 4.
4 blood damage on Ubu.
How much health does he have left?
He has 4 left.
I mean, that'll do. I'll take it. I'm sure this paramilitary is going to get absolutely ganked for that in a second, but that is him all done.
Automatic weapons, Tom. Automatic weapons.
Modern weaponry.
Your paramilitaries are cheating.
Not in the league.
We've brought swords.
And the one guy who earned a bow.
He earned a bow.
I was like, why is this guy deployed up here, Darren? He was like, reasons.
He has a bow.
He has a bow.
So I'm going to take the shot. And I can see Punchline now. We've already discussed this. Because she's got fast, she could swan off around the side of a building. So I'm going to shoot her first.
Yeah, because this is a blast template, isn't it?
It is a blast. So it's going to cover her
and Rasta.
And Rasta, who's our favourite. We love Rasta.
I'm going to effort just to take the strength dice off him because I'm an acrobat.
Okay.
So you'll still do what you want on Rasta, but Punchline, you're just doing your normal dice.
So because this is an explosive template, you've acrobated to take my strength dice away. This becomes a hit dice.
Yep.
The weapon has aim, so it's +1 to hit.
Defense of 4.
So I need 3s on this one.
That is a 3.
That is a 3.
How much damage does she take?
So that does 2 blood.
2 blood. Ouch. And then Rasta Clown has a defense of 2.
Now, because this is mechanical, I need a 3. And it's a 4. So that does 2 blood to him as well. Now, because this is an acid weapon, both of them also suffer -1 to their attack and defense until the end of the round.
Ouch, that is not good. Anything else?
And because he's within Inspire range of Ubu, I'm going to simply, for reasons that aren't related to anything, drop a suspect marker. And that's my lovely Larcher key all done.
Very nice. I'm going to go for the buffoon. We're going to retaliate with some bullets of my own, except when I say bullets, I mean like, nail guns. So the first thing he's going to do is gain an Audacity. He is going to place a suspect marker, but guess what, Darren? It's Smelly Fish.
Oh no!
Smelly Fish. So that's my free manipulate. That'll stay there until the end of the turn. If it's still there, I score. If you can reveal it, you get poison. We know Joker loves a bit of the old poison stuff. So I am then going to draw this card. Second thing the buffoon is going to do is he is going to make a mosey run around to this position here. So Buffoon is then going to use my super special Night Models app ability, which is Bluff. So I'm just going to reduce his attack stat by 1 because I don't want you to stab me. And I can't see the people behind because you're physically blocking me. And then the main event, I'm going to put some nails into you. So this is a assault weapon, which would usually mean I can move it and fire it with a penalty, but I have got OCD, so I'm going to mitigate that penalty. And it's mechanical, so the strength dice sits on a 3+, and it's short range. And you're definitely in range, Darren.
I think I'm just in range.
So rate of fire 5 with a strength dice. Strength dice will obviously hit on a 3. Let's see how we do. Many misses. You're defense 4, aren't you?
I am defense 4.
So that is literally 1 hit after that entire bucket of dice, which is pretty terrible. So take a blood.
I will take a blood.
And that will do for the Buffoon.
Stop using ranged weapons. It's most dishonourable,
That was
Tom.
so disappointing. It could have been an ultimate kill. And the Buffoon's just happy to be alive for that moment. I mean, he's not going to be in a second, but, you know.
So, Raish has decided that he's unhappy with the way you're treating his men. And he has run over with his followers and his epic base to here. He's dropping a suspect marker.
Nice.
And then he's going to use his special for the Shadows command.
Is it oi?
Oi.
Mook, come here.
Mook. So, Mr. Boosh, because he's within 8 inches, gets to place within base to base with a friendly suspect marker.
Yep.
And he can make a melee attack from 4 inches away.
Very nice. So you're going to attack my poor buffoon.
Hello, Buffoon. How are you?
Defense of 2, because Joker.
Okay, would you like to make any efforts to reduce my attack dice?
No, you do blood damage, don't you? So
I do lots of blood damage.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to make 1 effort for 1 extra dice.
Nice. Just to make sure he gets in the ground.
So,
roll around you, mate, in the alleyway.
2s.
2s indeed. Everything you need.
Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and because I've got the crit on a 4+, bleed, that's 9 blood damage.
Well, he has 4 health, so you will absolutely kill him, which he deserves for missing his shot. But on the upside, you get 1 for Psychopath, which I'll take.
And that is the end of Raish's turn.
Nice. So because Darren has assassinated me, he's managed to draw a card and drop a card with that, just because he's just secretly, ganked a clown. I'm going to go with a slightly bigger clown. I'm going to go with Borgin. He's not going to gain audacity. He's just going to move 8 inches because he's too dumb to go in sewers. He doesn't quite fit. So he's just going to move himself up and get into position for hopefully some axe stabbing in the coming turns.
Assassin 4's in the zone now. He's in the zone. He's feeling it. So he is inspired by being within 8 inches of Raish and Ubu. So he's going to simply go and try and hunt down this paramilitary that that shot at me. So I'm going to move over, and because I'm inspired, I'm going to drop a suspect marker. And I do have to say, these suspect markers came from UK Games Expo, the event that Crispian ran for us all, provided by friend of the channel, Oz.
Best Boy Oz.
Best Boy Oz, and they are absolutely stunning. So thank you very much for those.
I mean, I don't appreciate them because that's 4 on Psychopaths now to my 1 death.
We do like our suspect markers though, Tom.
Right, let's go with the unfortunately named Hobo Clown. He is within 8 inches of the Joker, so he is just going to Linford Christie his way up to here. He's going to place a suspect, but guess what, Darren? It's Chattering Teeth.
Deja vu,
We've seen
deja
this many
vu.
times. So I roll D6, we get 2, and then in each subsequent activation, it'll move D6 towards that person. If it ends and explodes, I score it, basically, which is very convenient that it's there, and it's going to come back towards Gaggy next activation, because Gaggy deserves to die. We know after the first battle report how bad he was. And that's me done. I'm going to go with the Joker. He's got an audacity, so you just have to trust me here, because there's like a conga line of people that we've seen. I'm going to throw some electric-y teeth at you, Darren. So this is explosive firearm, medium range remote control. I am going to throw it into the bubble of people that are at the back. So should we just go down the line?
Yep, so we've got Talia, we've got Itchy, and we've got Ubu again.
Right, so Ubu, firearm strength dice of 2.
Yep.
2, so he takes a blood and a stun.
He takes a blood because he's big.
The Itchy, was it? Takes a blood and a stun.
And Talia.
She also takes a blood and a stun. So we'll lob that out. Next thing the Joker's going to do is not within range to kind of smack anyone with any gas, so he is just going to walk up to this position here just to sit on this smelly fish to kind of keep it relatively safe. And that is him done. He's just going to project his aura there. And because you cleverly passed, we'll have to do my teeth and see where they go. So let's go 3 inches towards Le Joker. So they're just going to end up basically on this barricade here. And then they are going to hop off next turn.
Okay, I'm going to go for a very, very straightforward activation. He's been sat at the back, loitering with intent.
I like how everyone's pushed forward and he's just like, wait for me, guys.
Here, I'm here. So he's going to run round, just take a move action. He was within 8 of Raish, so he's just going to drop another suspect marker for reasons,
Well,
Tom.
Puts it on
Reasons,
5.
Tom.
Puts it on 5 for Psychopath. So yeah, we're going to see if the teeth can make this. I mean, it'd be impressive if they did. An inch. They go an inch. They explode uninterrupted, not hitting anyone. So I will not secure my chattering teethness. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try and put more chattering teeth down. So we're going to go with Gaggy. He is going to move to here. He is going to put a suspect down, which happens to be some teeth, Darren. And that's conveniently going to be just outside my deployment zone, but outside of 4 of this smelly fish. It's going to have 6 whole turns, but I'm pretty certain it won't last those 6 turns because it's going to blow up in my own crew at some point before it goes kablooey. And that is him all done.
Threw teeth at us, Tom.
I know, I'm going to say I drew this card as well while we're doing that. Carry on.
You threw teeth. Itchy didn't like that.
He doesn't like teeth.
Itchy's now going to come and try and stab the Joker, so he's going to spend his audacity.
That's his origin for joining the League. A dentist wronged him. He's like, I'm going to join the shadows.
This is why he wears the mask, his hideous, hideous smile. I'm going to run into the Joker. I've got a sword.
Yeah, I'm going to shout, protect me, because if we have Gaggy for a reason, it's to get ganked. So Gaggy is within 4, so I'm going to make an effort to nominate him to take the attack instead.
Okay, so I'm going to use Feint, which allows me to try and roll over Gaggy's willpower, in which case he can't make efforts against my attacks.
Willpower 5.
So we've got a 9.
You have succeeded there.
And what's the little chap's attack and defence?
Oh, his defence is 2. His attack stat is 3.
Okay, well, you can't make any efforts. I'm going to make 1 effort.
Nice.
And I'm going to try and guarantee stabbing the little mush.
Yeah, get him. Kill him.
Okay, so Katana.
Yeah.
It all worked.
It'll kill him.
It all worked.
So he will die.
Well, you've got 2 dice to defend, but that's 10 blood.
Yeah, I'm all good. Luckily, he is within 8 inches of punchline, so that will score me 2 points on Psychopath, so it takes it to 3 to 5 currently. Joker will just laugh at Gaggy getting killed.
And because I got my free manipulate from being inspired, I am going to drop a suspect marker here for reasons, Tom.
For reasons.
And those reasons are going to be... We're going to score some points. Under their noses, a friendly model places a suspect within 4 inches of an enemy suspect, and there is some lovely fish just under the Joker.
There is.
And that's the end of a very successful turn for Itchy.
And as you can see, my teeth have just moved right in the middle of where this soon-to-be a scrum is going to happen. So I'm going to just move this dice to one side. I'm going to go with the Joker's paramilitary. And again, I don't want to keep moving to this side, but I'm going to shimmy around here, because we've got an opportunity now to score quite well in terms of Psychopaths, so we're going to try and go for it. So I'm going to move to there. Punchline's also going to react. She's going to take a 3-inch move because she is fast, so she is going to get 8 inches bubble on him. And then I'm just going to try and stab with my Joker paramilitary dude. So, do I make the efforts first, or do you make the efforts first?
I make the efforts first. I'm going to make 1 effort.
I'm going to make 2 efforts, so I'm just going to gain net +1 dice.
You do?
So that'll take me to 4 dice, and then my strength, handy, heavy, and sharp. How much health has this guy got left now?
He has got 4 blood and 2 stun left because he's just efforted.
Okay, so we'll see how we do. Defense is
4.
Okay, so my strength die has hit because I'm heavy and I'm strength 5. That's hit, so we'll reroll these 3. See how we do. And that's another 6 there. So strength dice goes through. These 2 6s, I am an attack stat of 3, mate.
So I now need to roll my 4 defense dice, needing 3s, and reroll that one because I've got defensive braces and I block them all.
So just the strength dice?
Just the strength dice for a blood and a stun,
Another
I believe.
blood and a stun. How's he doing for health?
He's got 1 stun and 3 blood left.
Lovely. So what I will do is I'm going to reveal your suspect marker that is by my feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to score so long it's been a gas. When a friendly model reveals an enemy suspect, you must choose one of your models, place a friendly suspect in contact with it.
I'm going to spend 2 resource points to play when an enemy model performs a reveal action on one of mine, and I'm going to cancel it.
You're going to cancel the reveal action?
I am.
That seems rude. So we will go with the chattering teeth then and see where it counts down to. So we just checked. This card's changed clearly because it used to be when it hit someone, I swear it exploded, but it's going to move an inch. It's going to move like there and still not explode, which seems like a weird way of this working now. Either that or I've just cheated for the last 4 battle reports. But that is the paramilitary all done. Easy activation for me. I'm going to go with the Rasta Clown. He is just going to move to this position here. He has got Handyman for a free manipulate action, but I don't actually have anything I want to do at the moment because sadly we're a little bit overloaded on the same cards. So he's just going to hit his activation there. Thanks to your pass. And the teeth are just going to shunt themselves 2 inches towards him.
And last activation for me, I'm going to go with Talia, Miranda Tate. You didn't come close enough for me to stab you, Tom. You're still running away.
I've got to get around that building.
But she's going to move her 10. She's coming for you, hobo. She's coming for you.
You're going to get it.
And I'm going to drop a suspect marker. And then I'm going to play one of my cards. And my card will be multiple threats. Target 6 friendly suspect markers without numeric counters, and I put a number on every single one of them. At the end of the turn, I roll a d6, and if the dice matches one of those numbers, I score the card.
Nice. So we'll do that off camera in a second. I will do some teeth. It's going to go 6 inches towards Miss Talia. So it's just going to end up on that cone, basically. And go down to 2. Right, we're going to go with Punchy last. She is going to move to this position here, so you can see Miss Talia. She's not really going to do much, to be fair, Punchy. She's just there to kind of put her aura out. So she is going to try and throw some knives at Talia. So the short-range throwing weapon that's sharp and has poison. You are defense 4.
Defense 4.
Let's see how we do. Well, 2 6s on the normal hits and then a 1 on the strength, but we are sharp, so let's see what we get. Another 1. So the strength dice does not hit, but we've got 2 6s going through. That's just a blood on each, but can't crit on the normal dice, sadly. So that's 2 blood she'll take. And then we shall quickly see where the teethies are going to go. They're going to go 2 inches back towards the party, so they're just going to go like there. And they're absolutely going to go off in someone's face next turn. And that's the end of all these activations. So at the end of the first round, we've totted up our scores. I've managed to secure 2 points for It Doesn't Look Fresh, but unfortunately have not secured Psychopaths and anything else, and I've not put any cards out for this forthcoming round. How about you?
I scored in phase 4 because apparently that's the league phase.
Phase. The league time to shine.
So I did score multiple threats because I had 6 tokens down, 6 suspects down, each with a number on top of it. So I automatically scored that. That was for 3. I had more friendly suspects than enemy suspects in play, so I played Eradicate the Order, which was another 3. And Tom didn't reveal any of my suspects this round, and I placed at least 1, so I did not deviate from the plan.
Very nice.
That's why I had to play and try and stop him revealing.
So what are you on total-wise?
I'm now on 10.
Very nice. We have reshuffled, discarded, all manner of stuff. We'll talk through those in a second. We've put some Audacity out. I've got 1 on Punchline. How about you?
Well, I've put 1 on Ubu, 1 on Raish, 1 on Talia, and 1 on the assassin that's lurking at the back of the board.
Nice. Any cards going into this turn?
Yes, I've got a phase 1 card from the Shadows. Target an enemy model, and it must be the first model I remove as a casualty. If it is, I score this card. And I have chosen the paramilitary with that nasty, nasty submachine gun.
Nice. You've also moved some suspect markers around.
Yes, because Talia's a nice schemer, so I've clustered some suspect markers up together, protected by my assassin at the back.
Lovely. And as you can expect, Darren has won the roll-off. Both rolled a 3, and you get +1 because you're Raz.
Raz.
And we'll go to the first activation of round 2.
Okay. You shot at me last turn, Tom.
I did do that. I did dare to shoot.
So we're continuing the league tradition of trying to remove these dishonourable tactics. So I'm going to start off with Miranda Tate, aka Talia Al Ghul, and she's going to try and introduce this paramilitary to the honourable knife.
Nice.
So -4 inches for climbing up, but we've measured this out. She does have enough movement to just nip up here.
Just introduce herself to him.
So she's going to make a disguised sneak attack on him.
Very nice. So you have to go against my willpower, don't you?
Yes, what is your willpower?
It is a mighty 5.
Okay, so I need to roll higher than a 5. I have not. So, would you like to make any efforts?
You're going to do bleed damage to me?
I do bleed stabbing damage.
How much damage does she do per hit?
Just the 1.
I'll make 3 efforts, because that's the maximum I can make, isn't it?
It is.
I'll do 3.
I will also do 3.
So you're on your base dice, which is how many millions?
Attack 4.
Nice. I have got defense of 3 that you're looking to beat here.
Okay. So, my attacks. It's 3 hits, and the strength dice hasn't hit, but I'm going to re-roll it because I've got a sharp knife.
Nice.
Still fails. So
All knives
3
are
hits.
sharp. What's her attack stat?
4.
So I need on my 3 dice to beat 4s. We blocked 2 of them. 1 hit going through.
Take a blood.
I will take that blood. Sadly, my bulletproof vest does not protect me from knife. I don't have the knife-proof vest.
That would have helped.
Anything else to tell you?
No, that's all done.
Perfect. So, yeah, a little bit of chaos just happened there because the chattering teeth went off and hit Hobo Clown, Talia, and the paramilitary. So no one's feeling particularly great in that area. Just to show you, this is my current hand that I'm working with. So you can see the issues that I'm having in life. I'm going to go that paramilitary just before he dies. He's going to gain an Audacity marker. He is going to take half a step back away from Talia, and I'm just going to try and shoot at Ubu in the hope that I can finish the job on him. So I lose my strength dice because there's a lamppost in the way. I have got a firearm, which is not going to matter. It's assault, so I'm on -1 to hit, but I've got a red dot, which means I can re-roll dice. Is that
Exactly.
right? So defense 4 up to 5.
Exactly.
Just need a 5+. Reroll 1 with a red dot. It's a 4. That's telling, that's telling. And then I have got a special. I'll just bluff Talia just in case she gets another attack this turn.
Well, Ubu had a close call there, Tom.
He's lived a charmed life, has Ubu. There's been a lot of bullets that have not quite found the mark.
Yeah, it's been challenging for him. So what I'm going to do is, whilst he's still with us, still alive, he is going to run over to Hobo, say hello.
Yup.
He's going to drop a suspect marker for reasons, because he's a henchman and inspired by Raish, and then he's going to attempt to remove the Hobo clan's head.
Yes, defense 2.
Would you like to make any efforts?
I would not.
I am going to make 1 effort, because... So, 2s to hit.
Shockingly,
They all
comfortably hit.
That would be 12 blood.
Yeah, that'll kill him.
I am then going to attempt to inspire fear on Punchline.
Okay.
And I try to remember what this rule actually does, because it normally only comes up when we're playing with Tez and his wonderful Scarecrew. So, I'm going to inspire fear. You're within 4 inches of me, so you make a willpower roll, Tom.
Well, I'm a psycho, so my willpower 6 is effectively 8, because it's -2 to the roll.
So you're rolling 3 dice, picking the 2 lowest.
8, matching it. Does that count?
That's absolutely fine. You have to fail by 1 to get the scared status, but that's Ubu, all done.
Nice. So as you can see, the Joker paramilitary here has got +1 to his attack stat, and that is because he's bloodthirsty, so when he's taken a bit of damage, he gets slightly more angry with the world. So he is going to make an attack on, is it Ishii? Who's here. So I have got a base stat of 3 up to 4 because I'm angry at my strength dice. Any efforts?
I've made 1 effort.
I'm going to make 2, so on net +1 dice. And we're going to stab him. What's his multiple defences of goodness?
His defence is 4, and it's worth saying, and I didn't mention last round, because he's a martial artist, he's ignoring the fact that the Joker's
The Joker's just casually hanging out next to him. So, defence of 4. We are handy, so we'll re-roll these.
Sounds like re-rolling many.
Yep, standard. Yeah, very standard. So the strength dice is hit, and that is currently 2 hits going through. Otherwise, mate, I'm a strength of 3, attack of 3. Sorry.
So your attack stat has gone up by 1, did it, with your bloodthirsty?
Yes.
So I need 4s to parry you.
Go for it.
I'm going to get 1, but I've got combat braces.
There's another 4 there before you roll it over. You had another 4.
Ooh,
so you block both.
Missed it. I've already blocked both. Didn't even spot it.
So the strength dice goes through. That just means that this is going to be a blood and a stun.
Which will actually knock him out.
I will take the knocking of the out. So we'll KO him, and while we're doing that, I'm going to take my free manipulate action to remove the marker that's in base contact with me, which is one of yours.
That doesn't seem very nice, Tom.
And that is going to allow me to score so long it's been a gas. So what this one does is when a friendly model reveals an enemy suspect, choose one of my models and place a friendly suspect within base with it. The chosen model in both cases suffers enervating 2. So basically this is where I hit you first, because I'm now going to be like really low energy because of it. But I'm going to choose one of my models and place a friendly suspect in base with it. So it's not a manipulate action, so I'm just going to chuck one near Borgen, just because that's a safe place to chuck it. And that is him done.
Okay, so my assassin, he's been left behind at the back. He's not feeling.
There's
he's not feeling it.
one poor guy at the back.
So what he's going to do is he is going to play one of my resources, which is from the shadows, 2 resource points. And at the start of his activation, he can place within 4 inches of a friendly suspect marker, which you've already measured out to here. Then remove the suspect marker. Whilst I'm at it, I'm going to play We Cannot Be Defeated for try and get 3 friendly suspects within 6 inches of each other as a way of scoring at the end of the turn. And then I'm going to try and stab the silly man that tried to stab
the paramilitary man. I'm going to make a solitary effort because then I'm going to hit my my limit very quickly.
I'm going to make 2 efforts.
Lovely. So +1 dice net total.
Yes. So your defense is 3.
Defense of 3.
And my attack is 3. I will have all hit.
Very nice.
And because I'm a martial expert, I actually crit on 4s as well.
Even nicer.
So that would be 10 blood at the moment.
Defense of 3, your attack stat is?
My attack stat is 3.
Block 2 of them.
So take 2 away. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got the crit, which is an extra blood for bleed, so 7 blood.
Absolutely kills him. Comfortably kills him with his 5 health. Takes him off the board.
That will allow me to draw a card because I've got the assassin rule on him and discard a card. Because I was inspired by being close to Raish as well, I'm going to drop another suspect marker nearby. And that was the assassin assassinating.
Very nice. Okie dokie, we're going to go with the Rasta Clown. First thing he's going to do is he is going to place a marker over here, but guess what, Darren? It's some more smelly fish.
Ooh.
So we're going to leave that there, which means I could draw a card. I've drawn... it's the same 3 cards over and over. Right, I am going to just shoot. I'm not taking Audacity. I'm just going to shoot this guy in the face. So I've got a custom rifle. It's rate of fire 3 plus the strength dice. It's accurate with the firearm. What could go wrong?
I'm going to brace for impact.
I'll call that cock dice in the hope of it being better. So that many. That will do 3 blood per hit. So
Eliminated.
off you go. And that's the Rasta Clown all done.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. Raish has had enough of this malarkey. So he's going to run up here. And he's going to declare the Shadow's Command.
It's like Battle of the Big Bases coming up here.
On the assassin with the bouge. Assassin with the bouge is coming over here. And he is going to attempt to hit the Joker.
Go for it. Attack me good.
Would you like to make any efforts?
Do you do blood damage to me?
I do lots of blood damage.
I'll make 2 efforts. 2 of your human efforts.
I will make 3. What is your defense?
4.
Okay, so I've got 4 dice needing 4s. Ooh, that's 2 hits and a crit. So the crit will do 3 blood.
Defense dice. So I've got 4 defense. What's your attack stat?
3.
I block them.
Okay.
Just the strength. So 3 blood from that.
Yeah, 2 normal, and then it's got crits because he's got the ancient weapon upgrade.
Oh, 3 blood is tasty. So the knocks Joker down to 5 endurance.
Raish is then going to declare he is the Lord of the Pits. So if a friendly boss is within 8 inches of the enemy boss, place your base in contact with it.
There's a lot of use of the word boss there.
Hello, boss. Raish is then going to attempt to give the Joker a little tickle.
I'm going to effort to make you attack Rasta Clown. Protect me, clown.
Okay.
Hit him instead.
I
don't want any of it.
I'm attack 5, but because I'm arrogant, I lose an attack dice.
Nice.
At this stage, neither of us can effort because that's part of the card.
Cool. Defense of 2, as is usual.
Right, I missed 1.
Nice. Your strength, your attack dice stat is
5.
block 1, but I'm pretty certain you're going to kill me.
That would be 6 blood.
That will kill this man here. He has died. Anything else?
No, that was Raish. So I didn't get to kill your boss, so I don't score the card, but it amused me greatly anyway.
It was good. Over to me, I'm going to go with Borgen the Cursed. He's going to gain an Audacity. I think we all know what's going to happen here. He is going to mosey around to here, walk in space contact with Raish, and that means I get a free attack action. Stab time.
Hooray!
Any efforts, mate?
I will make 2 efforts.
You'll make 2. I will make 3 efforts. So I'll gain net 1 dice. So 4 attack up to 5, plus 2 strength dice is devastating. No ganging up because you're good at the martial arts and stuff. And his defense stat is like what?
5.
Let's see how we do. We are handy and we are heavy. Well, that made up for every dice roll I've done this game. So we are heavy, which means our strength dice hits on a 3+, which is good news bears. So that is everything there.
Apart from that 4.
But I am handy, so we'll see if we can reroll that. Be something good. Hey, so that is 5 successes currently.
Okay, then we will see what Raish can do this time.
Just rolled that over, but yeah, go for it.
He has
Not
blocked
bad.
3 of them.
Block 3 of them. So it's 2 blood per hit. That's 8 blood. And the crit doesn't have anything extra, just devastating is for the 2 dice. So I believe it's just an extra blood, isn't it, for a crit, or is it a knockdown?
It's a knockdown.
I'll knock him on his bum. How's he doing for health, my love?
He has 1 left.
Nice. I like how my dice roll is just absolutely garbage for the whole game, and then Borgen's like, do you know what? I'll come and do this. So I'm going to use my special here, because while I have it, I might as well do it. So Borgen is going to use Joker's Gas. 4-inch bubble is going to affect everybody, so he's just going to chuck a poison on literally every living creature nearby, including Punchy, sadly, as he farts a noxious cloud out. And then I'm just going to buy another attack on Raish. So, any efforts this time?
Nope.
I'll take my base dice, so it would be 4 natively, plus 2 for devastating. Looking for 5s. Okay, we've got a crit there, we've got a 5 there, everything else has missed, so...
Well, if you've got a crit, then I've only got 1 endurance left, so Raish...
I want the dice, Darren, I want the dice, I want to see what he does. Look at him, look at this stupidity, this model's so dumb.
Righty-ho, if it's like that, then I'm going to roll my defences, Tom. I'm going to roll
Do
them.
it. I mean, it's not bad.
I'll block 3 of them.
Yeah, it's a valid attempt, but I'll kill him. And I'll score Seasoning the Mix. A model with the poison effect is removed as a casualty. When this happens, both players discard a card at random. So, which of my... Do I draw first, then discard, do you think? How does this work? I can't remember, it's been so long.
Draw, then
Draw,
discard.
then discard, yeah. So,
Because you always have a hand of 4.
lovely. Get rid of one of my cards, my dear. You've got rid of So Long It's Been a Gas. I will get rid of this card, which is
Multiple threats.
Very nice. So, Borgen has moved, he has stabbed, he has gassed, he has stabbed. I think that makes up for some of the sadness in my life. I will draw another card, and we're finally getting there to having a hand of cards, and that is Borgen done.
Well, as I've left the table temporarily, just temporarily for now, I'm going to go with the man who teleported up from the suspect marker. And because I've got a 1-inch reach, I'm going to attempt to shank the Joker again.
I'm just going to yell, protect me, and you can hit Borgen instead.
Okay, would Borgen like to make any efforts?
Borgen will not.
Okay, I'm going to make 1 effort.
Nice. Defensive 2.
Defensive 2. Oh no. So that's 2 misses and 3 hits.
Okay, 2 dice, your attack stat is?
3.
Block 2.
Okay, so you just take the strength dice, which is 2 blood, and because I got criticals on a 4+, it's another blood, so you take 3 blood.
I will take my 3 blood. Knocks him down to an endurance of 7.
Oof.
So we've had a lot of cards play. What's this green puddle that you've just put on the board?
This is the Lazarus Pit. So basically I've removed all of the damage from Ubu because he was the only one close enough to it. And at the end of the turn, he will take half that damage back. I could play it in the middle of a crew and take all the damage on board, but then it's risky because I have to run everyone away from it, and all my models have already been.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. So I am going to go with Punchy. As you can see, she's moved forward. What she is going to do is she is going to move to here and pick up one of your markers, whichever one. We'll go with that one there. And I'm going to score So Long It's Been a Gas. Now, I think I played this wrong last time, but it's not going to matter too much because we're playing wrong cards all over the place. I couldn't actually score poisoned Raish because he's immortal. But what I do is I choose a friendly model and put a suspect in base contact with it. I will put a suspect in contact with Punchy to make this easier. She will gain Innovating 2. I think what I did last time was I put the suspect in contact with Borgen. He should have gained the Innovating, but I put it on the other guy, but it makes no difference. I just would have put it on someone else. So long story short, put that there to score So Long It's Been a Gas. That's it. She's pretty much done because there's not really anything else for her to do. She can't attack, and she is not going to sneak attack anyone, so that'll finish her activation. So you're tactically passing here before you shoot me with another bow attack, aren't you?
That's the one.
So Joker's left to go. He is just going to walk his big fat base round here. I want to be just outside of 4 inches of Punchy because she does not want to have what happens next. So we're going to go to there. I am going to use a special to use Joker's Gas, unsurprisingly. So I'm going to gas Ubu and these two. I can't really call them clowns because I'm the clowns. These 2 mofos here. And in fact, I might as well just sit in base contact with your suspect marker. That's a better place to be. And then I am going to manipulate and put down a marker here. And I am going to score. Let them in on the joke. A friendly model with the trickster trait, which the joke is, places a suspect within 4 inches of the enemy. Both of us will discard an objective card at random. So let me draw a card. Which of these would you like me to discard, Darren?
This one.
That one there. I have discarded Bite the Dust. And I will draw a new card. Darren's shuffling his hand, which means there's a good card in there somewhere.
No, they're all trash.
I'm going to pitch Yours to Command. And at the end of that activation, this is what my hand is now looking like. But that is me all activated out.
Okay, so I've actually played Eradicate the Order as a 0-point resource to make Key immune to smoke until the end of the round, just to get another card in my hand. And then he's going to use his bow, and he's going to take a shot at Borgen. Take a normal shot, so strength dice and an attack dice. The white dice is strength, which is mechanical.
Defensive 2.
So 3s on the orange, 2s on the orange, 3s on the white. So that would be another 4 blood.
4 blood. Ouchie.
And with the crit on the strength dice, I'm going to knock him on his bottom.
Yeah, knock him on his bum? How dare you? So, I have got 4, 5, 6, 7 damage I've taken there. So I've got 3 endurance left on Mr. Borgen.
And that would be the end of my turn.
And I think that will probably take us to the end of everything. And this is the picture at the end of the second round. So the fallen ninja took some poison. Took 2 damage for it, though, because Punchy was like, haha, enjoy my poison, even though it wasn't her who administered it.
He did, but he then stood up.
Yeah, Punchy herself then took some poison damage. Your big dude with the sword has taken 3 from the Lazarus Pit, which has now popped away.
Yep.
I think that's everything. In terms of scoring at the end of the turn, I scored some smelly fish. How about you?
I scored nothing.
Nothing. So it's kind of levelling around. I think because I've got lucky with the markers I've put out, isn't it, in terms of like balancing yours. So we've rolled for the next turn. Darren has got the initiative. I've put out Let's Dance for round 1, which means that if the Joker or Punchy take damage, I can score. And finally, I've also got Psychopaths, which is a turn too late because I would have had the biggest Psychopath score the world would have ever seen.
It got bloody last turn.
But it's still there, which is handy for this turn, so I've drawn some fresh cards. Have you got anything to play this start phase?
I've had nothing to play in the start phases, although I've done some shuffling around of the scheme markers.
You have. Everything's kind of moving around, so we'll get to it with the first activation of round 3.
Okay, it's time. Battle of the big men, Tom.
But, well, my big man's on the floor, so you could cut him a break, you know. Let him get up, fight a proper fight.
Battle of the big men, Tom. So I'm going to go with Ubu, who I should say...
Should be dead in the ground at this stage, let alone be your second in command.
Is my boss. I'm going to inspire fear on your paramilitary, even though he's got no ammunition left.
Nice.
You're so scared of me, that's why you missed before.
Terrified of you.
I'm going to make 1 effort to reduce your special by 1. So basically you have to make a willpower test, equal or under, or bad things happen.
Willpower 5 off 2 dice. I hit 5.
Okay, so bad things didn't happen. Yes. Then...
Bad things are going to happen here, though.
Bad things are going to happen. We will attempt to hit you.
I'm defensive 2, but I'm on my bum.
Are you enervated as well?
I am not enervated, no.
Right. Are you making any efforts?
Yeah, I'll make 3. Why not?
I will also make 3.
I mean, that basically means I'm on hardly any health left now. I've taken my... Oh, no, I'll take 2 because otherwise... Oh, no, I can't be KO'd because I'm... Was it desensitized where it all becomes...
Desensitized means if you add effort, you can put it on to being blood damage.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I've got very limited health left. Just hit me, you'll be fine.
Okay. So, here comes the hitting.
Yeah, everything hit.
That would be much, much blood.
I'll roll my 2 dice for the sake of rolling dice, which do not do anything. So yeah, you will kill me. One thing I forgot to say as we were moving around camera, after you moved, Punchy is just going to move 3 to here. And that is because...
For reasons.
For 8-inch bubble reasons, yes. So I'm going to move to there. So you're absolutely going to kill Borgen.
And I'm then going to put a suspect.
But it's going to put 2 on Psychopaths for me, just because...
But my suspects, which I will have within 4 inches of this one, I will then score a card for
What
putting a
have you
suspect down. A friendly model places a suspect within 4 inches of an enemy suspect, under their noses.
Very nice.
And that will be his turn.
I'm just going to nudge your marker this way, just so it's not within. Okay, so going into this turn, this is what my hand looks like. So we're going to go with the paramilitary. He's going to gain audacity because I've got them for days here now. So I'm going to walk down to here, going down the ladder. I'm going to take my free manipulate action. In fact, I'm going to bluff her first. I'll just take an attack off her because while I'm there, I might as well for a special. I'm going to reveal my suspect and I'm going to play let them do their thing. So when a friendly model reveals a friendly suspect, before removing it, center an explosive template on that suspect. Choose direction for it to go and it will move 2d6 in that direction. So currently centering it there. I'm going to move it diagonally this way, mate. So it's going to move 4 inches. So, jump to there, hit these 3. It will do 2 stun to each of these guys.
Okay, so Uber will take a stun.
Nice. Red Ninja will take 2 stun.
And be KO'd.
Gets me 2 for Psychopaths, I want to say. Not removed as a casualty, actually, so it'll just give me the 1 for Psychopaths because it's KO'd. And Black Masked Ninja will take 2 stun as well.
Which will also KO him.
Nice. I'll take all the KOs. So that'll score me that card. The next thing I'm going to do is draw a card. Let's do that. Draw this. I'm going to take a manipulate action just to put a marker down, just to try and keep up. I know what you're like with your League of Assassination-ness. So I'm just going to put one exactly where I had before. Unfortunately, there isn't really anything else I can do. I've moved, I've taken my free manipulate, I've taken my normal manipulate. That's it, but to be fair, the explosion did good work there. And I have taken an effort there from my paramilitary, because if he doesn't attack someone, he has to kind of like forcibly like repress those feelings because of his anger management. So you've played some cards?
Yep, I played Daughter of the Demon off Talia, so that any time that you want to remove one of my markers,
Yep.
You have to remove one of your own to do it.
Nice.
So hopefully keep me ahead in that race.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to go with Miss Al Ghul herself. Oh, I also played We Cannot Be Defeated to get my little triangle of
Markers together.
She's going to hop off, taking the barrier, and we've measured it out. She gets to here and takes off.
This marker. She will gain a poison, which will allow me to score I'm Feeling Weird. She gets poisoned.
But I'm going to score The Fire Rises. Friendly model reveals an enemy suspect within 6 inches of a friendly boss.
Very nice. And seeing as you now have a boss man.
I have a boss man, and that was Talia done.
So I'm going to go with the Joker. He's going to turn and face from his royal throniness. I am going to use my second set of explosive teeth, and I'm going to just lob them there at these people. So this is firearm, medium range, remote control. So just roll a strength dice.
Yep.
Strength dice on this guy.
Yep.
Need a 2+. Get a 1. I will use my luck. Get a 1. That's the one guy I needed to kill, but that's the story of this game, Darren. This guy here. Gets a 3. Blood and a stun.
Yep. So he will take a blood.
Will he take 2 blood because he's reached his limit of stun?
Yes, he will.
This guy here. Sorry, this girl, Talia, takes blood and a stun. And Ubu does not. That was a 1. Well, I thought it was going to be a foregone conclusion that I just kill the guy who's basically dead. It's a little bit of a challenge now. So I suppose I can move, and I've got a special still. So I'm just going to move to this position here, just to hang out in the middle of your crew. We'll just move the barrier out of the way. I'll stand there. And I'm just going to special for Joker's gas. So I'm just going to chuck some more poison out, which we'll do in a second. And that'll round off the Joker's a go.
Pass.
Pass. Right, I'm going to go punchy then to round off me before you fire your bow. She thought about climbing the building, but she's just going to go through this giant scrum of people to around about here. And I am just going to put down a suspect marker.
For reasons.
I'm going to put it here. I'm going to score, let them in on the joke. Put a suspect within 4 inches of an enemy model. We both discard a card at random, Darren. So, can I get rid of one of mine? You've got rid of a smelly fish. I will get rid of one of yours. Let's get rid of from the shadows. And I will draw up. Now there isn't really anything for punchline to do other than that. This is how my hand is looking, and we've just got your bowman left to go.
Simple activation left for me. I'm just going to shoot the Joker with key. I've got 1 normal arrow left. Saved another poison arrow for the last turn.
It's just going to lean over and black the Joker in the head.
I've got aim, so your defensive 4, I need 3s to hit, and it's mechanical, so I need 3s to hit. So we've then got 2 more blood.
2 more blood. He will take his 2 blood. That knocks him down to 3 endurance remaining. And that'll take us to the end of the turn.
All done.
We'll do some counting up. Right, and this is the picture going into the final round. So at the end of that turn, I was able to secure my psychopaths, but not get my Let's Dance, so I'm on +3 points for that. How about you? You scored plenty.
I scored Eradicate the Order. We cannot be defeated, and do not deviate from the plan.
So
phase 4, once again.
I didn't remove any of your markers. You had 3 that were close to each other, and you had more markers than I had markers.
Exactly.
I believe. Talia, you'll notice, has died. One of the ninjas has died from poison. Poison's done a lot of heavy work in that round. So we are left with very limited. Obviously, we're not going to put our Audacity tokens out now because it's pretty obvious who everyone has.
Everyone
Gets Audacity. We've done the roll-off. I have won that roll-off, so we'll go to the first activation of round 4. The only cards that have been played for the start of this turn is, for me, I've played into the Psychopaths. How about you, mate?
I played From the Shadows.
So you have chosen the Joker to be the one who gets murderized.
Hopefully.
So let's get to it. Okie dokie, so I am taking the lead here. I'm going to go with Joker's paramilitary so he doesn't get frustrated about not stabbing something this time. He is going to move himself just to this position here. There's a knife in the way. He's going to go to here, and I'm going to try and stab this guy on the floor. But you've put a puddle down again, Darren. What's this?
I played the Lazarus Pit for 2 of my resource points to take all the damage off him and Ubu, stack it on there, and then if my models are within 4 inches at the end of their round, they take half that much damage.
Very nice. Anyway, I'm going to stab this guy who's knocked out. So I would have 3 dice base. I'm going to effort twice. You can't effort because you're KO'd. I'm going to gain 1 because of outnumbering as well.
Well, -1 to my defense.
Yeah, so 2s?
2s with your 3 base, then an extra 2 for your efforts, and 1 for your strength dice.
Yeah. So, and 1 for outnumbering? Was that outnumbering?
Just
-1
-1 to my defense.
Right, so we've got a sharp weapon, looking for 2s. Yeah, we didn't roll any 1s. So strength dice hasn't hit currently because I need to hit on a 5+ for that. But it is sharp, which is a reroll, I believe.
It is.
3, no. So we will do 5 damage.
That will kill him.
Ayo, I'll score 2 for psychopaths. I will play Seasoning the Mix. Score this when a model with the poison condition is removed as a casualty. When this happens, both players discard a card from their hand at random. So, which of my cards?
As you're scoring, I'm going to play an objective to put 6 numbered tokens down on suspect markers because I want to keep that card and try and score it.
Can you play that as I've scored?
We don't know. I will do it after, if I've still got it in hand.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of this card here. I've got rid of From the Shadows. So now you can absolutely do it, Darren.
Now I will play it.
So what's the name of this card that you're playing?
It is called Multiple Threats. And I number my suspect markers 1 to 6, roll the dice at the end of the turn, and if it's that, I score the card.
Do you want to take one of my cards away, just while we're here? Lovely, he's taken Showtime, the Joker's card, away. That's gone in the bin. And we'll draw up. So, this is what my hand's currently looking like. So, I still have a free manipulate action, Darren. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to put your number tokens out in a second, but I'm going to, well, you have to do it first, and then I'll remove a marker. So we'll just cut and do that now.
That will be number 1. Okay, it's time for the murdering, Tom. Uber's going to try and attack Raish.
We're going to try and attack the Joker, and I am going to pass it off to the paramilitary with an effort.
Uber keeps trying to kill Raish for some strange reason.
He really wants to be the boss.
Really wants to be the boss. So, 4 dice.
Ooh. Hit the paramilitary on 3s.
They've all hit apart from the... Yeah, there we go. So that would be...
So 1 miss there.
1 miss. Attack of 4. But I'm doing 3 blood with the
defensive
strength
3.
dice.
Yeah, anyway. Well, I'll block all the hits, but the strength dice, which was a 3 blood, will be just enough to kill the paramilitary. Which will secure 2 more on psychopaths, because just Punchline stands and laughs at him as he dies. Anything else?
Yes, I'm then going to attempt to inspire fear in Punchline.
Nice. She is a psychopath, so her willpower is at -2.
I'm going to make 1 effort to make you roll only 2 dice for this.
Okay. 5, 9. Her willpower is 6, so presumably fails.
She's scared.
Nice. What's that
So
do?
-1 to attack and defense rolls for this turn.
Lovely.
Okay, and last thing that Uber's going to do, he's going to walk over to here, and he's going to put another suspect marker down, which he's going to sit on top of for reasons.
Lovely. All right, then let's wrap this up. So the Joker is going to go. First thing he's going to do is he's going to put a suspect marker here, or somewhere around here, and he's going to score let them in on the joke. So put a marker within 4 inches of an enemy model. We will then both discard a card at random. So I will get rid of that one for you, Darren. We cannot be defeated. And which of mine would you like to bin off?
This one.
He will get rid of some chattering teeth. So that goes to the bottom of the deck. I'll draw a fresh card. So my deck is looking, sorry, my hand is looking something like this. Next thing the Joker is going to do is just going to move. He's just going to like stand like here, basically not in Punchline's way. And he's just going to let rip and chuck a bit of poison onto Ubu. And that's him all done.
Okay. So, last activation for me of the game. I thought I was going to move him off this roof, but he's been quite happy where he is all game. I'm going to take a shot at Punchy.
I'm going to effort just because I'm an acrobat. I do dodgy things.
And it also prevents the caustic on my arrow. This is the explosive arrow, but as Ashley's the only one there, we're not
She's
borrowing
the sole
to put it down.
target.
3 plus.
Oh, 1. Okay. I'm going to just yeet myself forward, and then you've got some movement to do, mate.
I do. He is going to walk over to here, drops down, then takes 2 blood for dropping down. He was within distance, so he's going to drop another suspect marker here for reasons.
He's left the confines of the roof. So
He has left the roof, and at that point, I'm going to declare we cannot be defeated to have 3 friendly suspects within 6 inches of each other.
Perfect. So Punchy's going to go for me. Easy one. She's just going to walk to here and remove this marker. That's literally what she's going to do. I'm going to play... So long it's been a gas, it's irrelevant at this stage in terms of the innovating, and I can put a marker down in base contact with one of my models. Bam. But that's 2 points for me. I'll draw a card. There's no discarding that happens here. It's incidental. But that will take us to the end of the game, my love. So before we do any tossing up and scoring, handshake on camera. You reach across the very long table. Good game, sir. Good game.
Good game.
And we'll count it up. And here we are at the end of the game. And I've in editing, I've said what the score was going along, but I've not actually looked at my deck throughout this game. So we've counted up. You have got 31 points, we believe, by our counting.
We have.
I have somehow got 32 points by some way of counting, which just... It feels like peak murder, Darren. We've done everything my soul could have desired there. And,
there was the chopping. There was the throwing of the Raish and the chopping.
It's worth saying Darren did roll the dice for the last one, and that's what did him. It basically, I think you rolled a 6, and that one is the one that's not on the table.
It is. I had 1 to 5.
Sod's law. But no, wonderful game, and we'll go to the outro to talk it through now. Murder!
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 Murder! Murder!
Annoyingly, turn 2, when all the murder happens, neither of us had our murder cards, though. I had no psychopaths, and you had none of your, like, I killed this guy because he's in my land.
I just went, you know what? Raish is here. Raish, go.
Raish, go. Kill.
Hang on, Borgen's there. Oh, dear. And I had... Throughout the game, Raish could have come back, but I wanted to play other resources, so he left the table, but he's immortal. He's just stepped back in the Lazarus pit, had a bit of a sauna, brushed himself down. It's all good.
I would like to burn all my dice and curse all their names because, oh my god, that was a peak showing of Tom Dice, that was.
It was how with that result that came out was it reflects how well the Joker's deck plays and how you can play it. It scores consistently. The dice were not on your... I think there was a couple of little things, maybe Inspire Fears and the sneak attacks with Talia. But aside from that, I mean, you needed to roll low for those, and your dice were doing that for you, so all good.
There we go. So looking forward to playing the 30-card decks. As of recording, we think it might be coming out in the next month or so it gives us a bit of time. We'll probably do another Halloween-y battle report theming on that.
Spooky.
See if we can get Courtney dressed up as Poison Ivy.
Halloween.
As always, with casual players playing for fun, we thank you very much for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and we will see you in the next one. A massive thank you to Darren.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Well, a massive thank you for watching that video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to find some more, they should be over here. And if you want to support the channel and the content that we create here, there's links to our Patreon and merchandise in the description below. Take care.